Hey, how's it going, everyone? We are back to take on more of Mushroom Kingdom Meltdown as we play Coastal Ghetto 5, which is apparently an underground sort of level. So how's everyone's day going? Mine is just awful. Seriously, it has been one of the worst days I've had in a long time. I don't know what happened. Like, maybe I cut off, like, a witch doctor in traffic or something, and he put a curse on me. And, in the past I didn't believe in those things, but considering how things are going, I may have changed my stance. Basically, I got to class this morning on zero sleep. Wait a minute. Can I jump through this? Yes, I can. Okay, I thought that was solid. Got to class on zero sleep. That was my own fault, but, I'm taking the head, I don't care. And, this wasn't so, like, much bad as it was just annoying. And, what happened was, in my bio class this morning, wow, I really thought I was going to hit that. In my bio class this morning, I sat next to a gentleman who brought his laptop with him. And, a lot of people bring their computers to class if the professors allow it, because, you can usually, type in the notes, or sometimes the professor will post his, post PowerPoints of his lectures online, which is what our professor does, so you can just follow along via your computer. Well, this gentleman actually was sitting there on Facebook. Not gonna fault him for getting on Facebook. Who doesn't want to, pass time in class when they have a computer in front of them? But he was apparently seeing some very funny stuff, because he was sitting there like laughing as loud and obnoxiously as possible. I don't even know if those are real words, but if they're not, then the grammar Nazis can suck it, because I just made them words. But, this guy was just sitting there laughing it up, cracking up, and I'm sitting next to him thinking, the professor's like a few feet from us. He's probably docking you so many points for, just being an ass and disrupting class, because it wasn't just like he was mildly chuckling. He must have saw a status message that really cracked him up, because he was just like laughing it up. It's like, okay, sure, man. It's everyone likes a good laugh every now and then, so who am I to fault you? But it was very annoying. And then I got out of class, and this is what really made the day suck. I have some financial aid that is still due to me. And the college here, and apparently this happens at most colleges, they have a way of trying to cheat you out of as much financial aid as possible. Once you get paid and they get you out of their hair, if you have any financial aid coming to you, they will try to cheat you out of it. They will pull out a sheet of paper and do some random calculations and be like, oh, well, this one here, and yeah, you're paid, don't worry about it. And then when you're like, but I have more money coming to me, like I have things owed to me, they're like, oh, well, da-da-da-da, this and this and this. Case in point, last semester, okay, I'm not, that is bullcrap. Case in point, no. Case in point, last semester, I had some more, I love how the programmer made this hack play in slow motion. It's just so much fun. Case in point, last semester with the whole financial aid thing, I had, I think, like a $500 scholarship coming to me. Anything up here? Apparently not. I had like a $500 scholarship coming to me, and they said, like, the day I went to pay my fees, they're like, okay, here's your paid slip, but your last scholarship is going to come in late. Come back in 2 weeks to pick it up. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go back in 2 weeks, and of course they do their typical run around. They do their calculation like, oh, this, and this, and I was like, but it says here I have $500 coming my way. What does this say? Careful of this poison water. One false step, and down goes your life. Haha, just kidding. Please fall in. Wow, okay. But anyway, yeah, and I went back, and I was like, I think you guys told me to come back, and, you guys told me to come back on this day. I have financial aid. And they're like, oh, well, you had this coming, and we keep that for tuition and fees. And I was like, no, that's owed to me. And they're like, oh, we keep it for tuition and fees. And I was like, my tuition fees were paid previously, and pulled out my paid slip. And then they're like, oh, okay. And I even made a point to say, I was like, how many people here if they weren't outspoken and they were more shy and they were just the kind of person to take crap on the chin and just be like, oh well, how many people would let those freaking criminals screw them out of their money that they would end up having to pay back? Why would you put a collapsing bridge with a hammer runner there? I don't understand how you thought that was a good design. Oh wait, that's not your goal in this hack apparently. For the most part at least, because everything's in slow motion. But, you know, I'm thinking, you know, they cheat people. So, he was basically like this and this and this, and I guess he could tell I was pissed, and I told him, I was like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll bring back the letter I got in the mail showing what you owe me, even though you say you owe me nothing, and I'll come back with some documentation, and we can talk then. And as I was leaving, I guess he kind of saw the error of his ways. Man, that is a long path. Collection, oh god, we're gonna have to collect stuff. Just freaking great. Just what I need today. As I was leaving, he calls out, he's like, hey, I'm not going to use my real name, let's just say he called me Axe. He's like, hey, Axe. And I'm like, I just walked back, and he's like, oh, well, I found this here. And I guess he was trying to kind of make amends, because he could tell I was pissed, and I was going to come back with, like, the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse with me. How am I supposed to get across this? I was going to come back with, like, the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and just raise hell. And, I'm trying to get up there. And he was like, I found this, and I just looked, and I was like, no, that's not even close to the amount I'm supposed to have. And I'm like, I'll bring the document back, and we'll talk then. And he was like, oh, well, okay, I'll look at it, but hopefully I can figure it out. And if I can't, we'll let the other office look at it. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. Oh my god, not this. Is there no way to get... I don't think there's any way to get the balloon. Oh my god. Why do you make... I don't understand why people make stupid, dumb designs like this. It's not fun. I can't even get the balloon. See, it's impossible to get the balloon. I'm gonna have to take the hit. I guess I have to be small to get this balloon. And I still can't get the balloon, man. What the... This hack, I don't know, man. It's just... You can't get the balloon, man. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, okay, it's possible. You just have to give up your power-ups that you worked so hard to get. Thanks, creator. Thanks for great, thoroughly play-tested level design. But anyway, so back to what I was saying, back to my story, and I basically told the guy, you know, I'll come back with the documentation, and we'll find out where this money is going, because clearly someone is keeping something that doesn't belong to them. And this is where I have to collect crap, isn't it? Just what do you think you're doing that costs 5 coins to see the Great Wizard show? Come back when you're a little richer. So now we're collecting crap. Great. But anyway, the day got better. I had to sit beside an idiot in class this morning who couldn't be quiet so I could hear the lecture. I had to deal with idiots at the financial aid office. Then I go to have to go out and buy some stuff, and that was interesting. It's always great going out places because I mean that wasn't the bad part, you know. It was like it costed a little more than I thought it would, and of course that sucked. But you know, I got back. Well, I got to the mall. Got to see the beautiful GameStop girl again, which is always good. But I probably just missed a bunch of coins, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I don't know what I'm thinking. I was just thinking, you know, who wants to gather a bunch of stupid freaking coins? But apparently I do. But I saw the beautiful GameStop girl, and of course, every time I talk to her, I get so tongue-tied. I'm just like, I didn't know what to say, and there are a lot of bats in here. And apparently, you cannot jump on these bats. Oh, they're ghosts, okay. Well, that's a little bit asshole-ish. But, yeah, got tongue-tied. Didn't really know what to say. I suppose the next time I need a game or something, we'll try again. And again, I have to lose power-ups. I have no choice because the programming and the design is not good. Way to go, creator. Way to make a terrible hack. It's not completely terrible, it's just terrible for the most part. But then, after that, got back here and had a poster. A really cool-looking poster I was going to put on the wall, and this wasn't really like an earth-shattering bad thing that happened. It was just kind of a sucky deal. And the poster won't hang on this wall because these walls are made of... I don't even know what the hell these walls are supposedly made of, but it's material that does not bode well for posters. So, wasted a big hunk of junk, or a hunk of money on that. Wasted a big chunk of change on that hunk of junk, I guess I should say. And yeah, it feels great to, you know, just waste money. So, that's just an all-around great day. Playing an awesome hack in slow motion now. Idiot in class this morning, couldn't hear the lecture. Idiots at the financial aid office. Could not freaking talk to the girl in GameStop for stuttering, and my poster's screwed up. And to make matters better, I gotta study today. I have to take a test next week, and I get to cram and study all day today. And that is just gonna be flipping lovely. I cannot wait. I, for one, am thoroughly excited about it. Oh, man. I don't know, I'm just in one of those super pissed off moods. I missed a coin, didn't I? Okay, there's 2 coins. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. I'm just in a super pissed off mood. But it's gonna get better because tonight I get to work on my music and hopefully play some Forsaken World. And also, me and my friends are hanging out and we're gonna have a few drinks, so getting my drink on. Actually, why doesn't the jump button work now? Don't tell me the controls are going bad in this hack too. So oh my god, why are the... You can't really tell, but the controls are getting a bit, like, unresponsive. Man, this is... I'm not really in a playthrough sort of mood today. I'm just doing this because I need to rant, and this hack being bad isn't helping. But yeah, getting my drink on tonight. Had to actually go and buy the stuff in between coming back from college, dealing with the morons there, and then going to the mall and making a moron of myself by talking to the girl and not saying much of anything other than random stuttering. And when we come back, we will go through the mystery door. Thanks for watching.